I want to mention to Kerem, we are working with individuals who have strong presence and voice in the community. In our projects is vital for our cause. Kerem is our ambassador, is a great example for this. Kerem's efforts have helped convey our message to millions around the world, not only for our country. Kerem, I am sure you can tell us more about the power of the influencers. Thank you, Gonca.
Thanks, Kıvılcım. And we are all very curious to hear what Kerem has to say. When talking about stories, it's very important the role of the influencers, celebrities, with their global presence. Kerem is not a local celebrity; he's a global celebrity, and he's an educated ambassador. And his story, his perspective on how to tell the story, and what he could do, what we should do, is very important for us. We are with you, Kerem.
All right. Can you all hear me fine? Is everything good?
Yes, very well.
Good. First of all, I'd like to apologize again that I couldn't make it. I'm so upset I'm not there. But anyways, I'm there through Seoul. So, look, I think it doesn't matter really what you do, what you are, who you are, how much money you have, how little money you have, because we all live in the same planet. It's kind of like sharing one body, and right now this body is very, very sick, and it's gonna cause all of us to die. Professor Levin said, we're all gonna die. However, I think we'd all much rather die peacefully. But right now, with the way this world is going, and with the way humans are affecting it and consuming, and I was thinking about it this morning, preparing for this beautiful panel. It's a relationship, and in a relationship, if you only take, then that's just a harmful relationship. So it's a give and take, and I think we're a little late to give back, but not too late. And I think that's the hope we're holding on to here, is that we need to take care of this planet. And this has been something that has been important to me since high school. Is when I first heard about the Kyoto Protocol, understood what the CO2 emissions were, gas emissions, and all this stuff. And as we all can see, this is becoming more and more an evident thing in our world. And more so if we look at, film and storytelling, and what actors are doing around the world, and what writers are doing, and directors, and the types of movies that are coming out, we're seeing that the focus is kind of starting to be centralized about this issue, because it is a big threat, and it's also a threat that there's misinformation about, and so I think the most important thing is to educate, and with people who have influence, which every single person in this world has one form of influence in their small circles, but like as you all said, with people with greater influence, I think what's important here is to share that platform, and I think that's what I find. I find that there's meaning to having, if you have all these as Instagram or the social platforms like to put it, followers, then it's selfies of yourself, sure, but I think information about how we can help this world is more important to talk about and to share. So I think it's about accountability. We just discussed about COP26 that had there were certain goals that were supposed to be met by countries, and we're at COP27 right now, and we're still talking about how we haven't met the criteria that we need to meet, and what I'm realizing is there's no accountability. So everyone's coming back being like, it's kind of like if people didn't pay their taxes. I don't think any government would be okay with us not paying our taxes. We get we get a fine or we go to jail for this. So it's up to, like Kavuzim said, what people can do is sure change their habits, and I feel like if they become more involved with this on a personal level, then at the end of the day you're going to want to hold everyone accountable for pulling their share, and I think that's what people with larger influence need to do. And you know, accountability, like I said, is very important, but that's also, how do you hold your environment accountable? Like, I think it's important to have, for me, for instance, to be on sets that are starting to, or work with producers that are starting to take this more, more as a dire issue. You know, it should be, it should be a standard. And if we all come together, you know, let's say actors or writers, actors, directors, say to the producers, hey, if you're not going to hold the green standard, we can't do it. And I think people are doing this in the private sector as well. But so yeah, I hope that answers some of it.
Thank you, Kerem.